Outdoors Delmarva covers everything outdoors,
including real hunting and fishing situations involving wildlife.
We do our best each week to bring you tasteful content.
The viewer discretion is advised.
Now enjoy the show.
We begin this week in Seaford for a 3D archery tournament with a higher purpose.
It's then off to Delmar to check out the new offerings at Charlie's Offroad.
We'll head down to Eden to check in with Scorchy at a beagle auction.
And then it's up to Milford for a lesson on the lathe with Piney Neck game calls.
Outdoors Delmarva starts right now.
Welcome to Outdoors Delmarva, the show that celebrates our communities, our cultures and traditions, and the places we call home. My name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch.
Lauren, Halloween is right around the corner and we haven't picked out our costumes yet.
You're right. Maybe we should dress up as some really famous people.
Ooh, yeah, some genuinely famous cornerstones of the TV world.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
Well, there goes that idea.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here are Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
Archery season is well underway.
The Whitetails Unlimited 3D shoot in Seaford had a target for making dreams come true for kids with life-threatening illnesses. We're here at Nanticoke Sportsman's Club in Seaford, Delaware. I'm here with Chip. Chip, this is an exciting event out here today.
Yes, it is.
Talk about what's going on.
We're holding a 3D shoot for Whitetails Unlimited. They raise money for the foundation to take kids on a fishing or hunting trip of a lifetime. These kids and their families, the kids are terminally ill, so they do that to support them and give them a chance to do something exciting. All the money we're raising today is going to go to that to be able to send these kids and their families on these trips.
So this is a charity shoot out here today.
Yes, we have monthly shoots. You can go to our website and the calendar will reflect those dates on the schedule. For these monthly shoots, anybody can come out with a bow. We even allow crossbows. So anybody that has a bow and arrow or a crossbow can come out and shoot on those dates.
Whitetails Unlimited normally has sporting clays and an archery charity shoot at one station. Nanticoke Sportsman Association was good enough to get in contact with us. They had attended our shoot and wanted to help build upon what we're doing for Catch a Dream Foundation. So they invited us up here to have a shoot and share the proceeds to go for a good cause.
That's got to mean a lot to those families.
And it does. I mean, there's a lot of stress having a youth that's got a seriously ill condition, stuff like that. So the whole family gets to go, the whole family gets to participate. The youth is one that goes on the hunting or the fishing trip themselves, but it gives the whole family a chance to relax.
I'm usually the one that sets the course. I have a mountain of guys that help me, but it's usually myself and my son Brady. We come up with all the scenarios of what we're going to shoot at, how they're going to be set, where they're going to be set, and the distances. Sometimes it's challenging, sometimes it's, it's not bad, but it's always fun. We'll be running a 3D shoot for Halloween, which will be some scary stuff. We'll also be doing a November shoot, some kind of turkey shoot, and we're going to be doing a December shoot. It's going to be Rudolph on the Run. And there'll be several deer targets and others, and a couple novelty shoots.
What a great layout they have in Seaford, and they change it up every month. And honestly, Jason, it makes me want to put a bow on my list of Santa this year.
I will make a note of that. We will gear up for off-road adventures in Delmar when Outdoors Delmarva returns.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
It's true that getting off-road is as easy as making a wrong turn into a field.
But if you want to do it right, you should probably stop into Charlie's Offroad in Delmar.
take us back to when this business got started.
So we moved to Delaware in '99. I started Charlie's Offroad part-time in '99, working out of a garage at my house. The company I work for, they relocated back in 2008, and I left the company, and I decided to start Charlie's Offroad full-time. And ever since then, it's just been growing and growing. We got to the point at the house when I was having 1,000 customers a year come through for service, and I thought we've got to do something different. Back in 2019, we found this location in Delaware. We opened in 2019. We purchased it in 2020. Now we've got a full-service center in the back, 3,000 square foot, state-of-the-art. We do everything from motorcycle, ATV, UTV, American motorcycles, metric motorcycles, sales, service, parts, repairs. You name it, we do it. So it's been good, and we started with just me and one other person. Now there's 9 of us here.
So people can buy new from here, or if they need service on whatever they already have, they can call you up for that too?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. And we now have, like, you can apply for, and very easy to get the Charlie's Offroad credit card. We can arrange financing for all these different vehicles we sell in here. We can arrange financing for the service department. We are a state licensed dealer, so we take care of all of your tags, registration work, regardless of where you live. If it's in Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, we've done them. Gosh, I've had half a dozen come from New York this year.
Yeah, talk about some of the stuff that's in your showroom.
So we carry a full line of accessories here. I've got a huge selection of motorcycle helmets, from half hats, full face helmets. We carry, oh gosh, I probably got 200 tires in stocks for ATVs, UTVs, motorcycles, sport bikes. We carry winches, plows. We sell motorcycles. We have used motorcycles. We have new ATVs, new UTVs. And we have other brands that we carry too that are smaller brands. We've got a big selection of stuff for youth. We've got small dirt bikes, small ATVs. We got to keep the little ones in mind too.
For the whole family. Yeah, you're a pop-up now, so I know.
I am. Yep. Hey, he's a year and a half old. We've already got one for him.
Right. So this Delmarva community, they've shown you love over the years.
Oh, yeah.
But now that you have this shop here, I mean, have you seen even a different group of people coming from all over?
We have. We regularly see people from the Eastern Shore of Virginia, up Cambridge, Easton, Dover. We get a huge variety of a crowd here. It's amazing that, and we're thankful that people come.
So if people do want to see what you got in the showroom, or they kind of want to reach out about services, how do they get in contact with you guys?
So they can follow us on Facebook. They can. We're very active on there. They can call the store, 302-907-0322. They can email us, charliesoffroad@gmail.com.
Motorcycles, ATVs, side-by-sides, parts, service, accessories, apparel, shoo!
Yep, Charlie's Offroad has you covered. And if you stop in, be sure to tell them we sent you.
Outdoors Delmarva will return right after these messages.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
You can't really put a price on friendship and loyalty.
Except when it comes to a Beagle auction, as we see in this week's Remembering Scorchy Taws.
Honoring the life and legacy of Scorchy Taws, thanks to Shorts Marine in Long Neck, Delaware. Shorts Marine, everything but the water.
Bidders numbers, last call bidders numbers. Bidders numbers.
The origin of the Beagle is lost in the mist of ancient days, but that matters not to the scores who gather each October for the annual Peninsula Beagle Club's Beagle Auction.
12 and a half, and about another bit of 12 and a half, then take him out. One other bit of 12 and a half, another bit of 12 and a half, another bit of 12 and a half.
This is a gathering of the good old down-home boys, crammed full of love for a hound who hunts rabbits with his nose and breaks hearts with his eyes. Age and social status knows no bounds in the realm of the beloved Beagle. The auctioneer was a preacher.
I went from auctioneering to preaching, and now back to bigling.
Were you good at preachers, you are auctioneer?
Well, that's debatable.
The club president is 83 years old and a living legend in Delmarva Beagle history.
Beagle means everything to me. I've been messing with them now for about, I say, 60 years, and a good Beagle, nothing tops a real good Beagle in my.
And Beagle testimonials were flowing like fine wine.
They're about as even a temperament as any dog you can find. Don't think there's no better dog than a Beagle is.
It was a day that Beagle lovers were on hand from 6 states. Some came to look, and some came to buy.
$100, give me the 2.5, $100, but I get 2.5. And I get $100, but I get 2.5, $100, but I get 2.5, $100, but I get 2.5. Right there, $100.
Number 9.
Number 9. $5, $50, give me the 5. $50, 55, $60, give me the 5. And I get $25, to get started farming. Who said it? Come on, boys, give me a bid. Don't stand around all day.
I'm going to take him home.
I'm glad you did.
I'm going to take him home with me. I found him.
Good luck to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brother.
Some bought expensive dogs.
You paid more for a dog today than anybody else here. Why?
I love dogs, and I think it's a good one.
Some bought lots of dogs.
Bought 10 dogs.
Some youngsters had their dog days. Some will wait until another day. And in the end, nobody exemplified the Delmarva Beagle spirit more than Reds Martin.
You know what? You and I gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun out here in this field, and I'm gonna take a lot of good care of you.
Remembering Scorchy Taws is sponsored by Shorts Marine. Online at shortsmarine.com.
Did you know that there are 6 recognized breeds of coonhounds? Black and tan, redbone, English, blue tick, treeing walker, and plot hound?
Did you know that the black and tan coonhound was recognized by the AKC in 1946, but it wasn't until the 2000s that the other breeds were finally recognized?
And did you know that their incredible sense of smell is heightened by its trademark floppy ears?
Now you do.
Did You Know is sponsored by North Bay Marina. Outdoors Delmarva will be right back. You're watching Outdoors Delmarva presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Lauren, it's pretty wild, some of the stuff that they let us do in the name of the show.
Yeah, and after this, we might be sent to the principal's office.
All right, Jesse, thanks very much for having us back here in your shop. And it is deer season, duck season, and you're going to help us try to make some of your calls in order to bring them in.
Yeah, so I'll just kind of start with, some of the process as far as making a duck call and a deer call. I pretty much start out with a blank that's going to be something similar to this. This is Osage orange. Cut that blank down into what's going to become the insert for the duck call, and then what's going to become the barrel. And then I usually try to make a nice band for the call as well. From there, we kind of get the rough shape. So this is going to become the insert. This will become the barrel. And, once they're together, it'll be something like that. And then that turns into the duck call.
Is there a wood that's better for duck calls or deer calls?
Important thing with calls is the density of the wood. So Osage orange is a very dense wood. Another wood that I use quite a bit is this African black wood. It's very dense, it's hard as a rock, so it really resonates when you're making a call. So a lot of folks, when they're duck calling, they're out in the marsh, they want to be loud, it's windy, it's rainy, they want to make sure that the ducks are going to hear them. That's when you want to use something that's got a higher density. But some folks are hunting little ponds in the middle of the woods and they don't want to, be extremely loud. And then you could use something like walnut or eastern red cedar is another popular wood that works really well for softer calling and closer calling.
How long have you been doing deer and waterfowl calls?
So I've been doing the deer calls for just about as long as the turkey calls. So I've been doing those for about 6 years. The duck calls I've only been doing for about 2 years. It's something relatively new that I wanted to try. I really wanted to, make my own call. So I got a jig, and basically I can cut that insert and kind of make that call my own instead of just using an insert that anybody can buy off the shelf.
So this is really custom made from scratch. Everything in there is a Piney neck game call. How can people get in touch with you if they're, you know what, I need some new duck calls, I need a deer call, the season is here and I'm without?
So the easiest way to get a hold of me is to just look me up on Facebook, Piney Neck Game Calls, and people can find my page there and just reach out, send me a message on there, and I'm pretty quick to respond and be happy to help people out.
Power tools, chisels, spinning wood, and we didn't lose any fingers.
Our sincere thank you, Jesse.
For more information or to place an order with Jesse, find Piney Neck Game Calls on Facebook.
We're going to check out your latest photos when Outdoors Delmarva returns.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here are Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
It's time to flip through the photo album and take a look at your latest pictures.
Thanks to our friends at North Bay Marina.
Certainly not something we see every day, as John Mitchell of Milford caught a coyote engaging a deer on one of his trail cameras.
John Zhang of Pasadena shows us why Lake Somerset in Westover is a great place to throw some bait out into the water.
Captain Todd Bellamy of Fish Pit Charters reeled in some redfish in Saxus, while Kevin Cox hitched a ride out with him and snagged up this beautiful speckled trout.
Jason, I do believe that one is bigger than the one you caught.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
Suzanne Whitney of Magnolia said that her dog Gunter enjoys the outdoors but really loved the puppies in the pool event at Killens Pond State Park. Suzanne also sent us this photo of her son-in-law Brian Davis and her grandsons Jordan and Jaden enjoying their trip to the beach.
Mike Eager of Lewis sent us this gorgeous sunrise photo from Delaware Seashore State Park.
And Matthew Trucks of Long Neck captured this unbelievable scene at Isle of Wight Nature Park outside of Ocean City.
Outdoors Delmarva viewer pictures are sponsored by North Bay Marina.
The Longhorn Butcher and Taxidermy Mount of the Week is this 9-pointer harvested by James Entwistle in Worcester County.
For all your butcher and taxidermy needs, call Spencer at 410-422-3942. Stop by the shop on Morris Road in Pittsville or check out Longhorn Butcher on Facebook.
That's going to do it for us this week. Thank you so much for joining us.
And thanks so much for sending in those wonderful viewer photos. If you'd like to submit your own, go to outdoorsdelmarva.com and click the banner at the top of the page, or scan the QR code in the bottom corner of your screen.
We hope to see you right back here again next week for our annual Amazing Day Out Halloween special. But until then, my name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch, and we hope to see you
Outdoors Delmarva.
Outdoors Delmarva, a Draper Media production, is presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. Sponsored by Shorts Marine, Bell Creek Equipment, and Range Time.
Archery season is well underway.
And the Whitetails Unlimited
is well underway.
And the Whitetails Unlimited had a and the Whitetails Unlimited